evening, everybody, and how are we today? It is me, Daxyman, here, back for round 5 and 6 at, let me just make sure I can pronounce this correctly, the Blue Moon Speedway, and I believe it's Route A. Let me just double check that for you. It says it here in the timetable. There we go, Blue Moon Speedway, Infield A. There we go, so obviously must have 2 tracks on that short little speedway there. Currently on board with AXR Joker, who didn't do too badly last week. As we wait for others to join and make our numbers total tonight. As usual, it is the usual platform. We have qualifying for race 1, and then race 2 is the reverse order of the result of race 1. But for now, and while we're watching Joker, I'm going to go through the points. Currently leading the board at the top there is John Thompson, original John T, with a whopping 90 points. Quite a distance between him and Adam Piper. Not a massive distance, it's not like completely undoable, but a fair old whack. And then jumped down to 77 points for Adam Piper, who's in second, closely followed by Rob Schauler, who is 71 points, and then just behind him is Splash, that's Katinaz in with 70. Then just behind them is Ethan Graham with 68. That's SM Rotary. Then we have another little step down to the next guys, which we then got Joker, the guy that we're watching at the moment, on 54 points, and he's closely followed by Evil Dragon Liam New with 50 points on the dot. 36 points for Ashley Sharp, who is just behind him there. Rob Adams in 11th with 22. You know, not bad going, seeing as he only actually turned up for the race 3 and 4, so he's got a good chunk of points from those first rounds. See how he gets on the next lot. We got Di Milano in no, so that's a lie. We then got Chris Rooney in 11th, sorry, 10th there. No, 11th there. My apologies. With 21 points, then Di Milano with 18, but he was a no-show if I remember for last week. Was there for the first week. Let's hope he comes back this week. Then Ricky J with 11, and following up the bottom there is Mahoonigan, who turned up for 1 race. And I believe Dre also, who's turned up for 1 race. Both of them for 1 race for round 1, and then the other one was first race for round 3. So see if any of those guys turn back up again this week. Right, back to what I can see and what you can see. Still on board with Joker at the moment. Loving this. Loving the retro liveries in this league. Absolutely loving them. How are we getting on? How many more people are we getting? So we have got Ricky J for this week. He's back in, and for some reason he's wanting to reverse round the track. Maybe it's it's Joker chasing him. That's what it is. Cue the Benny Hill music. I don't know what he's up to. Just having a laugh, I'm guessing, while we're waiting for final numbers to come in. Let's see if that is final numbers for now. Have a quick look at the chat. See if there's anything in there for the moment. 2 minutes being stated by our host, Ashley. So this could be our max numbers for tonight, is 9 people on the board. And of course, current champion, John T, not doing too bloody bad. He's doing his warm-up donuts, getting ready for possibly more celebrations, as he's absolutely stole the show first week with a race in both 1 and 2. And then last week he got, I believe he got 3rd twice. Yes, he has. So that's not bad going. That's also kept his points up. So see where he's going to place this week. I'm guessing so. Bossman's also asking, is that what we have? There we go. As you can see, dyslexic man to the rescue, can't speak and type at the same time. There we go. Nice little shot of the track there. On board with John there. Oh, and there we go. Evil has just, Mr. New has just decided to gate crash this party and ram his car. He's getting all that aggression out now. Let's get that aggression out now, Mr. New, before the race. Yeah, is that the plan? Excellent stuff. Right, qualifying is about to commence. 5 seconds. And then we can see what's going on. Now, the guys have been getting, I believe, in the low 1 minute teens round this track. So 6 minutes. Should actually get at least 3, possibly 4 laps. Don't know, it all depends on how quickly they get round and how well they use each other for slip. That is the name of the game here. Everyone starts lining up behind each other. All want to help each other out here, or is just waiting for people to get past? I think Rotary was just getting out of the way, letting people get past, sticking in a slip of drivers he can trust. Quite a fast little track this. Develops a lot. You know what I see a lot of? There you go, you already see Mr. Schowler taking a bite there. Thank God it's just the opening lap. But yeah, I think this track really does unfortunately promote a lot of understeer from these MX5s. None of the corners have got any banking or anything to them, so you want to get around them as quickly as possible, so it just develops a lot of understeer. Try and counter it and it'll just quickly whip you off with oversteer, and then you're off to Shadow Realm territory. Right, here we go. Onto the back straight of the banking now. This is where the speed builds up. You want to get a good exit on that last sort of 90-degree out onto the banking there to make sure you get maximum speed onto this straight, and maximum speed as we start off now on the first lap of qualification. Rotary in first position, followed by Ashley, tucked in nice and neatly behind him. Don't do anything silly, Ash. Use each other, use each other. Pushing a bit too hard there, that's not going to help him. Rotary taking a nice tight line through those corners there. Adam Piper also not too bad, these guys not too bad, but still pushing a bit too hard. Piper, John, Thompson and you there, all just behind him. Who's in the background there? Is that old Mr. Walsh? Yes it is, with his nose from the character from SpongeBob SquarePants, Squidward, that's the one. He's got Squidward's nose on the front there because he's that type of guy. He likes SpongeBob lots, that man. Really into it. Sleeps in SpongeBob pajamas, the whole works. He sent me pictures, I've got proof. Good luck, Placenta, man. Have a good race, Mr. Walsh. I'm sure you'll do absolutely fine. Right, let's have a look now. Let's get that timing board up. We're going to start seeing the first times coming in. Rotary crosses the line with a 113.8, and oh, that wasn't the best. He definitely got quickly chucked out of the way by the current championship leader, Mr. John Thomas. 13.2 for him, and then just on his coattails was Mr. New as well with a 13.2 as well, just a fraction slower. Then onto a 13.4 and then a 13.5 and another 13.5 for Joker, Piper and Walsh. Ethan Graham there on a 13.8. Then also Group, oh yeah, Showers on a 13.8 there as well. Ashley in the first ones into the 14s there, followed by Ricky into the 15s. Let's see how they get on this second lap. A bit more argy-bargy it seems here. It's not exactly what you want. Want to be nice and clean. Help each other out here. Try and take that spot back from, well, John Thompson. At this moment in time, he's actually sitting in a really good spot, just sitting behind Mr. Piper's draft. He's managed to get a good run on him now on the inside of this lap. They power down for lap number 2 of this qualifying. Definitely got another one in there. Possibly another 2. Let's see if there's been any changes on that timing board. For now, no, just another, those two sticking on 13.2s. Not much has changed. Right, back on board with these guys. Around they go. Ashley now actually in the front of this pack. And oh dear, that's not going to work out well for John. That's not giving him a good lap time. He's got the best so far, but that's not going to help him improve on that, that's for sure. Evil trying to look for a way through. John's just, Mr. Thompson's been just a bit scraggly. possibly hindering drivers just behind him. Get on board with Ricky here at the back. Nice bit of clear air, can focus in on, get his time down, get those lines right. Talk to yourself while you go around. Right, now power on, that's it. Then brake off again and turn in. There we go. Back up with Ashley. And here we go. Let's get on that timing board again. Oh, we've definitely had a change there. Mr. Piper with a 13 flat there. And so far, no one else has actually beaten that. So it is Mr. Piper who's done the only change in that qualifying time with a 113 dead. Let's see if Ricky can improve on what he was doing. He has done up to 114.4. Well done, my sir. There you go, getting the lines in. Definitely improving on every sector for him. Let's see how the rest of them get on. Mr. Piper's lost it for some reason. And so's Mr. Walsh. I don't know what happened there. These guys have got to know it's qualifying. You don't need to race just yet. You can save that for after this part. Mr. Piper just doing all types of drifting now. Don't know why. Stay on board with Evil Dragon, who's sporting the old McLaren colours from back in the Formula 1 day. He's got the benefit of being just behind these guys. Oh dear, there we go. I was going to say benefit of being behind them enough to take advantage of that slip, but he hasn't done there. And the only person who looks like he's had a good run out of that corner is Joker here. So let's see what he does on the timing board when it comes up to it. Nothing, no movement. Slight improvement there, I think, by group, but no change as for that. And it's how it looks at the moment. It looks like Piper first, John Thompson second, Mr. New third, Walsh, am I right, Walsh? No, McIntosh, my apologies. There we go, right. Piper first, Thompson second, New third, McIntosh fourth, Schauler fifth, Walsh sixth, Graham seventh, Sharp 8th, and then Ricky J 9th at the back there. I don't think they will get one more in, will they? No, that's it, done. There we go. As I said, confirmed it. Right, on to race. Should be tight. It's a fast little track. And a very long start, finish straight. And it's banked. Right, here we go. In first, Piper, John T second, Evil Dragon third, Joker Man fourth, Group fifth, Descendant sixth, Rotary seventh, Ashley eighth, and in the back there is Ricky J. Waiting for the lights to go out. Stay on board with number 2. Oh, that was not a bad getaway by Mr. Thompson, but not as good as Madam Piper, who's just gone straight off at those lights there. Kept himself in first place, and John's just slipped himself into second. Here we go, we turn it into the first section here. Lots of argy-bargy going on at the back. Let's have a look there. Oh, dearie me's. McIntosh just taking an absolute beating on the wall there, and someone else did as well. That's dropped him back down to 6th. Graham's up into 5th. Schauler's 4th. And New is in 3rd position. And currently it is John T trying to take that spot back from Adam Piper, who's now managed to sneak, who's kept that place from the word go. No one's managing to have a look yet. A couple on the inside there. John T's gone on the inside. He's managed to take it from Piper for a split second, but dropped down into 2nd again. Didn't have the right line. And for now, it looks the only position which can be really challenged. Oh no, I thought Evil was going to make a move on Groot there, but he's not. Let's get back on board with the front 2. First slip we're getting on the bank section. And you know he's going to have to slip to be able to make a manoeuvre. Right up behind him. He's going for the outside. Wants to see if he can get that late braking in. Up beside him here, he has actually just got past him. Reaches wide. Oh, tries to drift it in there. Does he hold it? He does hold it. Oh my days. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. I didn't think he would hold that through. John Thomas. It's just showing us what Tokyo drifting can be. Adam Piper now down into second. Rotary up into third. Xander McIntosh in fourth, followed by Sharp fifth, Showler sixth, Ricky J seventh. Well done him. Evil Dragon eighth, and Percentage. How come he's waiting back there? I don't know if he's caused that then and he's just been a gentleman and waited up because he caused that. I don't know, but there we go. Those two at the back of the mix. God knows what happened to them. So let's stick with the pack, which is at the front for the time being, which is the back of is Mr. Showler, followed by Mr. Sharp, up to McIntosh in fourth. Third is Graham. Not too far in front of him is Piper, but trying to challenge for first place is currently championship leader John Thompson, and he didn't manage to pull off the drifting technique he did last time, and he's kept that second spot, and Adam Piper has kept up into first. Rotary want to see if he can pick away at one of those two while they are battling away. He knows he's actually in quite a good little position there, and he has done. He's actually managed to slot up past John T there. Well done to him, as he now wants to make sure Mr. Piper doesn't get too far away from him. Long sweeping corner that. For a hairpin, that is. Round the 75, onto the 90 and into the embankment. Ricky has left the room. I don't know what's happened there. We've had one DN disconnect, unfortunately. And for the time being, the train has started. No one quite close enough to do anything to the other person quite yet. Graham going wide, want to chuck it in. Doesn't do it as aggressively as what Thompson does, and with that, look at that, straight past both of them, so he managed to find that ideal line through there. Piper just taking it seems just that bit safer, and Thompson just taking it that bit wilder as he's done so far. Now Thompson's now up into second, Piper's dropped back down to third. He's getting challenged by the likes of McIntosh in fourth place now. Wants to see if he can get past him, and he's on the inside line. Well, he was for the last corner, not for this corner. And Piper has now taken second back from Thompson. Round they go. Need to get a good exit on that corner and then chuck it in well round this corner. Oh, lovely, look at that. None of them really hitting it, all just giving it a lovely little kiss. And Piper all over the back of Rotary there, just want to try and get up on the inside of him. See if he can make that manoeuvre, and he's just out there by himself. No one really trying to take his slip. At the moment, Piper's actually outdone him. He's into first. Will he stay first, though, around this long sweeping corner? I don't know. Oh, so close. So close. He has done. Really well done there. Used that slip to maximum effect there. He's got to watch his inside. Rotary will come in and get him again. So they turn into this corner. Rotary has got it, but it then goes back Mr. Piper's way. But then, yeah, it goes Mr. Piper's way and then Mr. Piper's way again. It doesn't matter. Rotary's got that spot locked down. Piper's actually down into third position, leaving it into Joker, who's now, look at that, McIntosh up into second. Well done. Fly my throat there, guys. Sorry about that. Right, there we go. Without coughing down the microphone, I do apologise, everyone. Right, in that absence, it seems McIntosh has struck. He's got into first position, and he's done really well. Piper trying to catch up to him and seeing if he can make a manoeuvre around this corner. That he has got a tighter line on, but does not mean he's carrying the most speed through it. For the time being, McIntosh has held first position. Piper still holding second. Graham in third. And if I can see that correctly, I think that's Schauler who's actually in fourth. It is Schauler who's in fourth. But I don't know what's happened there because Graham's just had a terrible turn on that corner and he's dropped down to fourth instead. No, third, sorry. No, now Schauler's got third. What is going on here? Trying to get on Schauler, there we go, right. Nice and tight there by him then, moving up into first place. John just getting too wiggly out in the background there, just pushing too hard around these corners. I don't know what Ashley's doing. He's taking a really tight line there. Not going to maximum his speed out onto this banked area, and that's going to leave him victim to John T. Yeah, John T has got him. Now, Group's still up in third position. Rotary is behind him, but not close enough to really make any type of move on him yet. And that's the same for first and second between McIntosh and Piper. Piper wants to see if he can do a quick dive. He looks to try and do it. Can he? Tries to make it stick. He's got the inside line round this corner now, but yeah, it just shook McIntosh just that little bit. They are side by side though, coming up into the next corner. Look at that there. Piper will still take it because the corner does favour him. If McIntosh stays in there, it does start going leftwards, and you can maybe try and make a dive back in through these next set of corners. Down round, sort of dog left now in towards the hairpin. And there you go, McIntosh positioned himself really well up on the inside. Adams has left himself open. McIntosh has taken it on the way round. Piper just holding on to second place there, really getting challenged by Graham in third. Graham then having a real good battle. All five of these guys really having a good battle. Nothing really completely cemented in so far. 11 minutes and 30 seconds left of this race, nearly halfway through, and it's just been an absolute switch and swap all the way through from 1 through to 6. Currently it's McIntosh followed by, well, Adam, Mr. Piper or Mr. Graham. At the moment they're both fighting for it. I think Adam's just got it, but Graham's got the inside line through this next set of corners. So yeah, that popped him back up into second. Can he hold it there? He can do, and look at that. McIntosh has just pushed too hard through there, and Graham's going to capitalise on all of it. He's going to now get promoted back into first. So there we go, changed again. For the moment, Graham in first, John Thompson in second, Piper in third. No, now dropped to fourth, McIntosh into third. Oh my days, this is going which way, which way? Let's get on board with these two, McIntosh and Piper. Piper just holding third for the time being, but wants to see if he can take second away from John Thompson. And John Thompson just pushing too wide on the exit of that hairpin. And Piper actually managing to do that there. Up into second he goes. Can Schauler do anything in the background there? He's in fourth, just waiting, biding his time. And so is, if we look there, McIntosh, who's currently in fifth. Ashley cannot be denounced though. He is in sixth and just waiting to see what can happen to him. He's keeping up with these guys. He's not losing the pack. That means he can start picking off carcasses when things start going wrong. So get on board with first place there. Rotary, look at that lovely sweeping view of the cars. Really getting challenged by John Thompson there on the outside, but he has got the inside line. Thompson got the faster line, is up in the first, turns in. Does he keep first? No, he doesn't. He can't do it. This drifting technique he's going for, it looks spectacular, but in a racing sense, is absolutely useless, my man. But I credit you for doing it, because I go, wow, and it makes the audience dribble, and then go, oh no, he's dropped to fifth. Why has he done that when he was challenging for first? I don't know, entirely up to you. Currently, still Ethan Graham in first position, Adam Piper in second, and for the time being, Schauler in third. Ashley, I've told you to watch out for this guy, has now managed to move his way up into fourth. Let's stick on board with this guy because he's currently... What's he doing in the livery this week, guys? He's gone for the crash test dummy one. And the irony, he's driving spot on with it as well. Maybe that's some pure irony there. It's not jinxing him in any way or fashion. Battle at the moment, though, for fifth and sixth is between John Thompson and McIntosh, who both seem to have lost out from being in that front pack there, and that's not a good sign. They are just out that slipstream range as they enter, well, as they are on that start-finish straight. Ashley keeping on board with those guys, so for the time being, it really is a sort of front four, then a back two. And I am going to just quickly see what is going on there. What the? No, hold on a second. Schauler's now up into first. I'm trying to see what's going on with the rest of the pack. Give them a go, and everything keeps changing up front. I just can't. I'm sorry, everyone. That keeps Piper in second, Schauler up in first, Graham now into third, and Ashley Sharp still holding in fourth. The gap now between him and John Thompson, though, has really closed down. Really, really close. We're going to probably see some effort being made by the American to try and get that 5th position. Try and get some half-decent points from round 5. And we are going to just jump to the back here, see how everyone's getting on. Because we have lost one of our guys. Let me remember who it was. Richie J. We've just got the back two fighting at the moment, and it is Walsh versus New for 7th and 8th, and it is a back and forth affair. We can't leave these two out. Look at that, both of them really exiting well there through that penultimate corner. As you can expect, Walsh is just so close. He's going to have to slip on him there. But it's not much. Look at it. He's literally only inching ahead of New, very, very fractionally. And New trying to take the safer defensive line on the inside, which is more defensive, but it isn't as fast. But it doesn't matter because Walsh has just pushed too hard out of there. And they start all over again for the next lap. Let's go up the pack and see what's going on. Right, okie dokies. McIntosh is up in 6th. And unfortunately for Sharp, he's dropped down to 5th. But here we go. He's getting all argy-bargy again. Schauler has dropped from being in 1st. He's now into 4th. And now challenging for 3rd. He's got 3rd. And now into 2nd. Passing Thompson and Piper. And at first currently is Ethan Graham. With 6 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. He's now going to get challenged on the outside by Rob Schauler, who's getting absolutely towed by McIntosh there. But oh, look at that, Ashley's on the inside. Can he make the run stick? Oh, he can. Go on, Ashley, son. Look at that, up into 1st position. Well done, that man. Well done, that man. Positioned his car just right, attacked at a crucial moment. For now, he's dropped down to 2nd, but really good attacking there from Ashley Sharp. Schauler up into 1st now, holding and defending as they go round and onto the dog leg. Head down towards that hairpin, and you've got to remember to try and keep it tight there as you leave yourself open to attack. But no one's quite close enough yet. The only person who's subject to it was Adam Piper, who's managed to get nearly past Rotary and John Thomas, but not quite yet. They've defended his advances. And look at that. Graham just going a bit sideways on the exit of that corner there. And Adam Piper just slowly catching up to him, but just not managing to get enough round there. And it's going to stick him just a bit too much of a gap between him and Graham to try and do anything at the end of this run just yet. But there will definitely be up front. Here we go. Ashley on Schauler. Ashley getting right up behind him here. Is he going to try and make a dive up the inside? Not quite. He's doing a dummy. He is taking a bit of a tighter line. Oh, really tight line, a bit onto the grass there, losing a bit too much momentum. Having to slot back into 2nd place there. Schauler securing that 1st. Ashley possibly giving himself a bit more pressure. Only a tiny bit though from John Thompson, who's still 0.6 of a second behind him. So a bit of a gap. So for now it is 1st and 2nd in their own little battle, and then 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th just behind them. Adam Piper there trying to defend advances. In 4th position from 5th position, Ethan Graham. And he's doing so very well. This man knows how to put out his elbows. He's an elbow man. He likes the chicken song. Da, 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 da. If you guys don't know that, you may not have grown up and had a childhood in the UK. That was a sample of every birthday party. Da, 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 da. Anyway, or wedding. If you go to a wedding, if you probably have wedding and there's a kid on anyway. And that's by the by, let's get back with the race. Group still in 1st, under a lot of pressure by Sharp here though. Sharp actually wanted to take the inside now and dive up on the inside. He's done it. He's taken that 1st position for now. Can he hold it? Kept good momentum around that corner. Switchback performed by Schauler. Possibly he has done. He's gone up on the inside and the switchback has worked for him there as he's gone into the 2nd corner there. So only a temporary 1st position for Mr. Sharp at the moment as Schauler takes that spot back. Thompson behind him, right up behind Sharp now though. making his presence more than known as they head down the dogleg towards the hairpin. And no one going for a dive up on the inside. Schauler defending that inside there, but it seems Sharp just pushed a bit too wide there and left that inside open for John Thompson, but he's not managing to make anything of it quite yet. Piper behind, wants to see if he can get past Thompson. Side by side they are at the moment. I think he has gone third. No, he's dropped to fourth. Is it third again once they get around this corner? Possibly so. Oh, Piper. I don't know what's going to happen now. As there was definitely a shove into the wall there by John Thompson there. There may be adjudicators needed there because of that. Piper is now quite clearly up into third with a good gap between him and fourth position. McIntosh. Now McIntosh has taken advantage of that and used the slip to try and catch back up with him. Well, actually, that's a lie. It's not McIntosh, it's Graham. Like I say, it is half a second there, which is, so far this race, been quite a big gap. These guys have kept it to about half a second or less this whole race round. And Piper's now managed to make himself up into first place. Sharp doesn't want any of that. He wants to come back up on the outside and see if he can take that position back, but Piper defending the inside line there. Sharp may fall victim having the outside line through this hairpin. Not quite yet, but it's all changing behind him. Graham up into third. Groot now coming on the inside, squeezing third position. That pushed Graham down into fourth. It has done. Next corner works in his favour as well. Graham's going to have to see if he can slot in behind and see if he can use a bit of toe there. He has done. He just crept in front of McIntosh. McIntosh not going to mind too much. He wants to take advantage of toe as well. And here we go. For the time being, Piper is still first position. Holding inside line against Ashley, not letting him try and get an outside line to get a faster line through. Well, no, Ashley is going on the outside to get the faster line through. Will that help him out against Piper? It's definitely kept him in good stead, but it has not helped him. It's actually pushed him down into third there. And Ethan Graham, who followed Piper's line through that, is now up into second. So the tighter line was the better line, it seems. Piper through onto the dog leg, down towards the hairpin. Graham wants to try and take advantage of this now, looking on the inside there. Piper closing that door off. Coming up behind him, though, is Rob Schauler. Rob Schauler doing a good bit of work coming up behind Piper there. Has actually moved himself up into third position. Unfortunately for Ash, that's dropped him down into fifth. Now he's down into fourth through his next set of corners. So clawing his way back now for the time being. Ethan Graham is playing second to Piper's first. And Schauler is first. All three of them within biting distance of each other. Fourth, fifth and sixth. Well, it's like this. It's not quite too wide, but everyone's nearly touching everyone else. It sounds so wrong when I say it like that. And John T is through. And following his draft was McIntosh. And McIntosh has kept it tight on the inside there, and he's actually going to play well for that. And that's kept him up into fourth now. Sharp just gone too wide there, pushing himself down into sixth. And John T now in fourth, up with Rotary, dropped down to third. Schauler now up into second. And Piper really being challenged for first position. Last lap we have got, yeah, sorry, this is the last lap. And Heavy breaking down into this hairpin. Oh, lots of argy-bargy trying to get on the inside line there. And it's all changed. Piper's still holding first, Schauler still holding second, but up into third is John Thompson now. Can that now change round turn 3, or the last turn, penultimate turn, whichever turn it is, it has changed. It's now up to McIntosh, who's now in third position. Can anything change on this last straight here? We're going to follow Adam Piper. He's got Schauler right up behind him. Can Schauler make a manoeuvre? He can't quite yet. He's going up on the outside. Can he make it stick? Can he make it stick? It's going to be so tight. Oh my days. Piper first, Schauler second, John Thomas third, McIntosh fourth, Graham fifth, Sharp sixth. Sorry about that. Then we got, I think it was Walsh seventh, and then whoever else was then ninth, eighth at the back there. We're going to have a look there, but a controversial win there. Let's have a look and see what the race results were. There we go. It was, oh, there we go. New was seventh, and then Walsh was 8th. Let's get the points updated after round 5 and see how we get on. So let's start off with first position. Adam Piper getting 25 points from that there. Let's have a look there. 25 points. In second, let's go back to, where am I looking? It's all over the place. I do apologise. In second is Shaula getting 22 points. And then third position, we are looking at John T. He's got himself another third position. He's done it all last round 4 and 5. So that's a solid 20 again for him there. Keeping him up with good stead and a good gap between those guys anyway. Who have we got next? Next we've got McIntosh and then Rotary for 4th and 5th. So McIntosh here, he's going to get the 18 points. And then we have then got Graham with the 16 points. On to 6th, 7th and 8th. So Ashley 6th, New 7th and then 8th for Walsh. That's how that plays out in our points here. So 14th for, I think that's Ashley, isn't it? My brain's gone numb already, as it has. 14 points for Ashley. Then 12 points for New, and then 10 points for, where is he? Just down here. No, there he is, my apologies. 10 points from there. So let's see what that total puts us now after the round 5. Has it changed things at all? It's changed a little bit on the scoreboards here. Let's have a look who's moved up and down. No one really at the top, but I'll tell you what, Adam Piper's definitely got within a lot more of a punching distance to John Thompson. John Thompson now with a 110 point lead, but Adam Piper's so close behind him with 102 points. 93 is third with Rob Schauler. 86 is still Katinas. Unfortunately, he's not here this week. So how's he got points for round 5? I don't know. I think I've done something wrong here.
And there you will see.
What on earth have I done wrong here?
The eye of God.
I'm not giving them to Paul. Graham, oh no, I have given it to Graham. What my days? John T. Right, I'm going to have to sort that out in a second. Bear with me.
The eye of God.
Right. Everyone is in the pits currently waiting for it all to go. I'm going to try and get back to my scorecard and see if I've got all this right, because I may have mucked up somewhere. Darren's done a boo-boo. Oh no. Have to reload again, it seems. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So we load back in. On board with Evil as he goes out onto the track. I'm trying to see why I've given Splash, or another driver who's not here today, some points. check. So I don't know what happened there. There we go. Right. Deary me's. Deary me's. The math is not strong with me. The force may be, but the math is definitely not. So, let's see how it lies after round 5. As I was saying, it is still Thompson with 110 points and Piper with 102. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. A bit of a controversial win there, because that manoeuvre which then got him up into third and then just subsequently got him into first place afterwards. You know, I don't know. It could be contested. I wouldn't blame it for being contested. But here we go. Reverse order for race 2. Let's see how this all works out. And here we go. There we go. Placenta Dennett is in first. Evil Dragon second. Ashley is in third. Road Graham in fourth. McIntosh fifth. John Thompson sixth. Seventh is Showler, and then eighth was Sharp. I don't know what's happened to Rotary there. Rotary's just had something go terribly wrong with him, because he's got stuck at the lights and not pulled away yet. So he's right at the back. Let's see what's going on at the front of the pack here. Denner is holding on to his first for a second. No, he's not. He has lost it. It's New who's managed to get that first position just on the outside, but may not hold on to it now going into the next set of corners. He has done really well done there by New. Really well taking the wide line through there, arcing around onto the dog leg and down towards the hairpin. Really good driving there by New. And we can see the guys behind him. We've got Piper up into fourth. Showler currently in fifth, but is being challenged for that by Sharp, who's in sixth. Sharp's actually managed to get his way through with a bit of argy-bargy. And then we've got McIntosh there in seventh with Groot in sixth. Rotary trying to close down that gap between that pack there. Doesn't want to get left out for too long. It's going to spell the end of this race for him otherwise. Trying to close down that gap. It's still 1 second. It needs to be less than that to get into the slip. Let's see how that has the top changed. It has changed, because currently New is still first, but John T is in second. You've got a good old gap between him and John T there. Good 5.5 second, half a second gap there between him and the guy from the USA. But John actually taking a really good line for that corner and catching right back up to New, getting right underneath his bumper. You're going to have to defend him off here. Piper in third, Sharp in fourth currently. Walsh down into fifth. Who's in sixth? It is Showler, followed by McIntosh and followed by Graham at the back there. And so far the guys who were at the front last time have not managed to come back through. Well, I say that, one has, John Thompson has, and he's currently now into first. Our current championship winner is now in first place in race 6. And this is the halfway mark of this series. There's 12 heats in all, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong, forgive me. Probably am. But he is still winning it. He's got another 17 minutes and 30 seconds to try and hold that first place, and it's already gone. Mr. New back down on the inside there. A really good position to just late break as late as he wants to, then just go hold that line up through first position. He's defending off the likes of John Thompson, who's coming back, and with that Adam Piper's come up down off on the inside, and he's now up into second place. He's trying to go the outside line on Mr. New, and you know what he has done? I think I've just seen John Thomas just go really wide on the X of that corner. Yes, he has. There he is. Correct himself in the background there. I don't know if he just pushed too hard. He just back end went, and it just couldn't be corrected. But for now, we've got a first of New, Piper, and then Schauler. Schauler doing really good for tonight so far. Got 2 podiums. Well, then so has Mr. Piper. So can't really deny him that. Currently have Ashley Sharp in 4th, followed by Mr. McIntosh just behind him. 0.6 of a second just behind him is Mr. Walsh. And then behind him is then Graham, Ethan Graham in 7th. Trying to close that gap down so he can catch them lot. Get back into the game. John, unfortunately, he's now 7 seconds down. It's going to be hard for him to pull anything back on this race, but he's got 16 minutes. Plenty of time to catch up. Currently, Piper is in 1st. And he's managed to make that stick. Evil is now defending on the inside line, but it's possibly lost out to Schauler. He has done. Watch out for Sharp there. Sharp's just looking down on the inside here, see if he can do anything around this dog leg or position himself right going in towards his hairpin, and he has done. Nice and tight on the inside. He's going to slot in behind Schauler and see what he can do. That's given him a 5th position out of all of that. No, he's given him a 4th position, but he's pushed too wide in that last corner. And McIntosh has just kept that 4th. Evil now down into 3rd. Mr. New wants that position back, just getting a little bit of a glance there by McIntosh. And because those two did come into contact, that gave Mr. Sharp, who had the pace and didn't have the contact slowness, to just cut through the 2 of them and up into 3rd position. So again, it starts to rotate. Ethan Graham now, if we can see in the background, he's actually now up into 6th position. Placenta is now using him for slip. And watching him jump now, he may change his 6th position up into 5th or 4th, depending on how he does through these corners. And so far, not brilliantly. Mr. New defending very well through them, not letting any gap on them. Ashley's just pushed far too wide on those corners there. He's lost his spot. Oh, God. Luckily didn't cause any havoc when rejoining there. Dropped himself down into 5th. Did disrupt Rotary a tiny bit. Going to get back on board for the 1st and 2nd battle. Piper is trying to find a way around Mr. Schauler. Mr. Schauler's actually got a really good line on exit through that last corner there, so Mr. Piper's not going to get really a chance to dive in until the very end. Stick in that slip, see what you can do. He's going for the dive, up on the inside. So he's got a bit more track than I thought he would do. So forced a late break there by Schauler. Just doing a bit of a late break himself. And that's, here we go. We've sort of got to a front and mid pack at the moment. It's 1st and 2nd, and then a 0.9 second gap, which is not good for McIntosh there in 3rd position. He wants to try and close that down, getting that slip, see if he can contend for a better spot on the podium. Currently pushing a bit wide through that corner. Let's see how the backpack's getting on. It is actually Sharp leading that pack. Ethan Graham just behind him in 5th. Placenta down into 6th. And then Mr. New in 7th. Ashley gonna come under fire from Rotary now. Up onto the back straight. He is 0.4 of a second away from him there, but like you say, a long straight here. Got plenty of time to use the slip and catch him back up, which he is doing. I want to see what's going on here, because McIntosh has caught up with Schauler, and all 3 of them are trying to go free ride through the 1st corner. Currently it is Schauler in 1st, but McIntosh has gone up the inside here, and he has taken that, because Schauler and Piper have sort of come to blows a little bit into the into the entrance of that turn there. That's dropped them back down into 2nd and 3rd. So for the time being, McIntosh is in 1st place. He's got to try and extend that to as much as possible. Piper not happy with it. He's trying to close that gap down, and he is. He's ebbing away at that 300th of a second, making it down into 200s as they go round this hairpin. He knows all he needs to do is stick close now as they come onto this last corner. And then he can do something on that straight. He's definitely within biting distance here. 100th of a second, and they're on the beginning of the straight here. He's definitely going to have a nice, easy overtake. It's down to McIntosh now to defend hard through these lines. He's given up an inside line to Piper, and Piper will take that. They'll give him first position for the time being, and the inside line into turn one. Schauler just on the back end there, just trying to see what he can do. He's got to follow McIntosh round. But can he try and squeeze out a second place from that? No, he can't quite yet. So Piper back up into first. McIntosh second. Schauler third. Round they go. Chuck it into this 90. Through the dog leg. And everyone keeping it nice and tight here. Halfway marker reached, 10 minutes on the clock. Schauler just pushing a bit too hard through that hairpin. A bit of distance there, but good exit from that corner by McIntosh there, getting right up behind Piper. And that's going to serve him well now going into this straight. Possibly not. Maybe he didn't get the exit that I thought he would do. It's until now he starts to close that time gap down. So he's not going to give him any options until maybe the very last part of that corner. He won't be able to do a lunge on Piper. Piper's holding that spot off. He's holding the inside off. Joker has got the outside line. Did take first for a split second there, but Piper has the inside. They can squeeze him out there, and he has done. Joker back on the outside there, has taken first place again. Can he hold it? Yes, he has done. Really well done there. They turn into the complex through this 90 and into the dogleg down towards the hairpin. Nicely done by McIntosh. Really nicely done there. Just kept the wide line, kept the maximum speed and momentum through those corners. And that served him well then. It's actually put him in a good little gap of first place there. 500th of a second. Which is what you need when you come into these corners here. You want a good half-second gap between you and the person behind to not give them the benefit of the slipstream coming up towards this long banked start, finish, straight. Adam Piper has got a bit of a gap between him now and McIntosh. McIntosh going and defending on the inside line then. Everyone else having to dive in behind him to get any form of slip. If anything, the only one who's got a good run on this is Schauler, but the door is shut on him because the inside's closed. Piper's trying to go wide to do something there, but may not work in his favour here. Schauler's got the inside line. Can he get squeezed out? No, he can't. Schauler again. No, not quite there to do it. Not quite there to do it. Piper, like McIntosh last time round, just holding that wider, but still good momentum line. And oh no, dear. That was a bit of a bump kiss there by Mr. Piper on the back of McIntosh, and they pushed him onto the grass there, making that braking not work for him there. And there we go into the hairpin. Piper up into first. Now Joker wants to see if he can take it back on the inside. He's looking to do so. Oh, a bit of a wiggle. Just pushed a bit too hard there. That's had to drop him back. Possibly to third position. Not quite yet. No, he's holding on to second. There's a sustainable gap between him and first place. Yes, there is. Now he's dropped down into third. He's had to tuck back behind Schauler, who's now 700th of a second behind Piper. It's the first time a first position has managed to get more than the slipstream distance away from the cars behind. With that, Piper has secured his first go around turn one. These guys are not ready to battle and challenge for that position too much quite yet. Let's see what's going on behind them. At the moment, it is Graham who's in fourth. Wants to see if he can close down that 4-second gap between him and third place. It's going to be very difficult when he's got the likes of New, Walsh and Sharp all behind him. As well as John T. I think there's John T in the background there. Yes, he is. He's taken on Sharp actually. He's done him. See if they can chip that gap away. You've got just under 7 minutes to go. The battle at the top of the pack is like this. At the moment, it's now Schauler in first, Piper in second, and McIntosh is in third. Piper has got the run on Schauler here. What can Schauler do? He's on the outside, it's not going to work in his favour. Means Piper's probably going to get this spot on the inside line. He has done. Don't know what happened there. I think McIntosh trying to take the wide line that Schauler was doing, but it didn't really work out in anyone's favour there. Piper's up into third as they head down now through the dog leg and towards the hairpin. First, second, third is Piper, Schauler, McIntosh. Breaking down heavily into this hairpin now. McIntosh getting a good exit there. Piper getting onto the grass. That's not going to help him with his exit speed. Schauler just getting a bit of a tighter line through there. And Piper again pushing onto the grass. And now he's got Schauler right up behind him. Schauler had a good little run there. They've actually possibly got slowed down there by Piper just getting back onto the track. A bit of defending there by Piper. And here we go. Definitely close enough for some slipstream action as we head out onto the finish straight. Schauler diving up on the inside. So does McIntosh. McIntosh got the tighter line, and oh no, a domino effect there. Schauler just pushed a bit too wide, bumped into Piper. Schauler then bumped back into McIntosh, and through all of that, McIntosh turned into first. Schauler second and Piper down into third there, so it's all changed round with less than 5 minutes to go. Oh, Piper pushing too hard through that corner, catching the grass. It's going to push him further down into third position. So he's possibly a little bit annoyed, wants to try and get that first position back. Joke using all the track he can do to get his maximum speed through that corner. He knows that Schauler's going to want to make that manoeuvre on him as they come up to the penultimate corner. .302 between the two. I'm going to be honest, that's not enough speed. That is enough speed for something to be done. He's going to have a look now. He's right up behind him, literally pushing each other along at this point. He's not done anything for the time being. Schauler want to take that wider line to get his maximum speed through there and keep right up behind McIntosh. That's all he's doing for now. He's keeping up behind McIntosh. No manoeuvres made. Piper getting ever more frustrated in third position. Wants to see if something can be done. If he can get him back into a better podium position, get more points from race 6 here. And I believe Rotary has closed that gap down between fourth and third quite significantly. He has done. He's knocked a good second off there. It's now only 2 minutes and 6 seconds. 2 seconds, 0.6. 2 seconds, 0.7 between fourth and third. It was 4 seconds. I don't know if that's going to be enough to close down in the next 3 minutes. I'm going to assume possibly not, as we now watch Piper make the manoeuvre on Schauler. He's going for it. Can't quite make it. Schauler's cut off, he's on the inside, he's defending well. For the time being, Piper can't do much. He has done, he's gone around the outside there. What am I saying? I thought Schauler had it in there, but he came in too tight it seems. He didn't carry enough speed through that corner. Piper's just gone wider and just gone round him on the outside. Well done, that man in the Red Bull MX5. Trying to chase down McIntosh, who's given himself a nice, decent lead here. 0.8 of a second, that's what he wants. That's what he wants with 2 minutes left on the clock. He knows that probably there's only going to be one more lap after this, depending on how quickly they get down these next set of corners. And look at that, a 1 second gap between him and Piper. Can he continue it on through to the banking? He has done. And Piper will get in some form of slip here. But he will not feel the benefits that he has done during other laps. I'll tell you who will. Shamler will, in third position. As he's trying to hold his own, going wide now to see if he can get more speed through this corner. And close that gap down between him and Piper, and he has done. Pushing really wide there. Don't know if he's caught a bit of the wall. Oh, God, watch out here. If McIntosh doesn't watch out, Piper's going to get up on the inside line. He's got the inside line now, but oh, look at that. Side by side, and they've just kept it. And McIntosh has just pushed his way through into the dog left, and that's pushed Piper back down to second. Schauler still in third. The gap between him and fourth position Rotary still closing now, 0.15 of a second. This is the penultimate lap. This is the final lap. I don't think they would be able to get across the line in 30 seconds. Well, we'll soon find out. 30 seconds left to drag race to the start-finish line. They may just be able to do it here. They might one more lap. Yes, there is. Squeezed in one more at the very end with 8 seconds remaining. And the battle continues for McIntosh. He held off his lead for quite some time. And now Piper's come up on the outside and take that first place from him. McIntosh has got the inside here going for this next set of corners. If he can hold it, he'll keep it for this next one. And he has done. Piper pushed too hard through that sweeping right-hander. And that's pushing down to third, giving Schauler for the time being second. Now it's Piper, now it's Schauler. But look on a second, who's this? We've got challengers for second position and third position. Look at this. Who is it? It's John T. John Thomas is now up in the third. Where's he come from? You know what? Give Ethan Graham his dues. He built that pack up, and in that very last section, they've managed to catch back up, and that's given John Thompson his chance to get third position here. So for the moment, it is McIntosh first, and it looks to be sticking that way. Can Group keep second? I don't know. McIntosh has got it. He's got first, second, Schauler, third, Thompson, fourth, Graham, Ashley down into fifth, and Piper in the sixth. What happened to him there? Well, there we go. Placenta Denner in seventh. And that is our results, guys, from this race. Congratulations to McIntosh. Sterling race. Absolutely sterling race by that man. Oh. Well done, well done, well done. I want to quickly get the race results up here so I can screenshot these, and we can then do the points at the end of this to see where we stand. I'll leave it on this screen here while we tot it up completely. So congratulations McIntosh there, for Xander McIntosh, for an absolutely Xavier McIntosh, absolutely brilliant result for him there. So let's get this up here and see where we land. It's a good 25 points for that man. Let's give them here. Here we go, 25 points for you, sir. Second position is Mr. Schauler with 22 points for his second place victory there. Following his other second place win from race 5. So 2 second positions for him in this week's standings. Really good for him there. On to John T. Again, another third position. I don't believe this. This man is in a podium each week. 2 firsts in round 1 and 2, 2 thirds in round 3 and 4, and now another 2 thirds in round 5 and 6. Poor blimey. Rotary got third position. Really well done for him there. Really difficult, that last little battle, that last little race for him there. I don't know why he's not got any points for... Oh, there we go. Sorry. So he's got 18 points. Then we've got Ashley with 16. Followed by Adam Piper, who unfortunately dropped down to 6th position, so he gets 14 points at the end of that there. Some would say possibly karma from race 1, I'm not sure. I won't be the one to judge there. Then we've got Walsh in 7th, followed by New in 8th. So here we go, where's Walsh? Where are you? I can't see him on my screen, there he is. So he gets 14. And then we got New, who gets 12 at the end there. So let's see where everything adds up at the end. Let's make sure you guys aren't looking at anything really weird. There we go, no, perfect stuff. So at the end of all of that, if my points are correct, it's definitely brought the championship closer together, but still leading this with a whopping 130 points is John Thompson. Well done, that man. Close behind him is Adam Piper with 116, but even closer to that is Rob Schauler with 115 points, literally a point between these two. So let's look forward to race round 7 and 8, and we're going to look to see where that is in a second. Just behind those two then is Ethan Graham with 102 points. Just shy of that is Liam New, that's New, with 74 points, sorry, 97 points. Is that right? No, that's not right. It's McIntosh with 97 points, then Mr. New with 74 points, and then Ashley with 70 points, then followed by Splash with, I believe, it's Splash with 70 points, and then Ashley with 66, Placenta with 42, Mark II, who's not here today, and other drivers who are then listed further down the drive there. But for me, guys, that is it. Well, congratulations to everyone else. If you like it, obviously hit that like and subscribe button. I will be back next Thursday for more shenanigans. But from me, that's all. Night night.